Alright, my second Blu-ray and DVD movie update. Here we go again. Like last time, I'm going to start off with my Blu-rays. First up is The Last Exorcism, Blu-ray and DVD combo pack. I also got another Last Exorcism movie, but this isn't on Blu-ray, it's on DVD. The Last Exorcism Part 2. I watched the first Last Exorcism movie, and first Last Exorcism doesn't make any sense. It was decent. I haven't seen the second one yet, but I will soon. Next up, I got a movie from my grandfather for free. The Divide, Blu-ray and DVD combo pack. It looked interesting. I haven't seen any trailers for it yet. I know there probably is some, but I don't know. It looks interesting, and I thought I'd give it a watch. Yeah. Next up is a movie that's not really a horror movie. It's actually more of a fantasy. It's Jack the Giant Slayer. Like Jack the Giant Killer, which is a ripoff of this movie, I haven't seen it. I haven't seen them, so. But it did look kind of cool, and when I first saw the trailer, I was like, oh god, I hope it's going to be rated R. No, it's PG-13, but what do you expect? It's practically a Disney-type movie, but I'm still going to watch it sooner or later. Next up is something I saw on TV quite a bit, and it got my interest, so I decided to pick it up. It's not a horror movie, it's a fantasy like Jack the Giant Slayer, but it's Snow White and the Huntsman, and you're like, Kristen Stewart! Yeah, she actually did a decent job in this. I can't keep on complaining about her because of Twilight. Or can I? Next up, I got a movie from Sci-Fi Channel and The Asylum. It is Rise of the Zombies. This is actually a very bloody and greasy zombie movie. And I got this movie because I saw the one that was also directed by him called Zombie Apocalypse, 2012 Zombie Apocalypse. They were both directed by Nick Loin, so I got them both very recently. Next up, I got 4 Steelbooks. I got them at Walmart before they were even released. I have Pitch Black, Unrated. The Chronicles of Riddick, which is a sequel to Pitch Black, also unrated. Doom, unrated. And everyone's favorite, Van Helsing. Limited edition, not unrated. Yeah, I got these really, they're like $12 each, and I said to myself, I like all these movies somewhat, and they're the only ones that are kind of scary stuff related. I shouldn't say all of them are horror movies, but yeah. Next up, we got one of my favorite movies of the year, Evil Dead. This was an awesome movie. I saw it in theaters. It was epic. It was greasy. It was very, very bloody, and it looks like they put a lot of effort into making this movie. Speaking of a lot of hard work put into a movie, I found this movie to have a lot of heart and a lot of work put into it, and that's Axe Giant, The Wrath of Paul Bunyan. I like this movie. I kept on rewatching and rewatching on Sci-Fi when it first premiered, because I DVR'd it, and it's a pretty kick-ass movie. Imagine your worst fear a reality. The Howling by Scream Factory, and I didn't get it on Blu-ray because I don't watch Blu-rays that often, so I decided to get it on DVD. I already have a copy of it on my shelf. I actually have 2 copies of the same movie, but I wanted to get this one because I love Scream Factory's releases, and I love the cover work. And then when you slip it down, you got the opposite. You got the flip work. It's It's awesome. Way to go, Scream Factory, yet again. And if you like werewolves, I have another movie. Battledogs. This was on Sci-Fi Channel. It's also made by the Asylum, and it is a kick-ass werewolf movie. It rocks. It's everything that I hoped it to be, and I wasn't expecting much because, you know, sci-fi, but it was a lot better than most Sci-Fi Channel films. Battledogs. That title alone makes me think of Dog Soldiers. I love me some Dog Soldiers. This movie I should have watched quite a while ago. That is Vacancy. I also have now Vacancy 2, the first cut. So I got these two. Haven't watched them yet. I got this movie solely based around the hype. Eden Lake. Eden Lake looks different, I guess. I watched very little on it. I've heard very little on it except for all the great reviews. So, we'll see. Next up, we have the remake of The Last House on the Left. I know I should have gotten the original, because I also should have gotten the original of Straw Dogs. That's 2 in 1. Straw Dogs and Last House on the Left. Home invasion films to their best, I guess. Fine! No, I'm just kidding. We have like a whole bunch more movies to go through. I got like a whole other stack. I got the Blade trilogy. Blade, Blade 2, and Blade Trinity. Yeah, I watched the first Blade and I watched the third Blade. I recently just got Blade 2. So, yeah. Next up was another trilogy I got. It is the Pulse trilogy. Pulse 2, and Pulse 3. I got these on courtesy of my friend, because he wanted me to review these, and I'm sorry, man, if I haven't reviewed them yet. I will get to it. One last trilogy I got. I have 2 copies of the trilogy. That comes with one. I'm so pissed because the back got ripped. And that is the It's Alive trilogy. I love It's Alive, It's Alive 2, and It's Alive 3. I even kind of like the remake. Don't hate me for that. But It's Alive is a very good trilogy. And remake, I guess. Next up we have 1408. A movie that I have not seen, and I wanted to see when it first came out, but I never did. And that was back in, like, what, 2007? Yeah. But that is 1408, and it's the 2-disc special edition. Yeah. Now I'm going to some paranormal type movies. I have Mirrors 2. The Devil Inside. Yeah, I heard a whole bunch of shit about that movie, but I still got it. And The Exorcism of Emily Rose. I used to have it rated, now I have it unrated. Another one based on paranormal phenomena. Phantasm. I wanted to see this movie for a long time. Now I gotta get the other 3 to add to my collection. And I wanted to get the second one from Scream Factory, because I don't know why they did that. Maybe because the second one had a very bad transfer, the lack of special features, when they released it on DVD from Anchor Bay. I don't know, but I'm gonna watch this movie soon. Next up, we have some movies from the early 2000s that were creature features, and I loved every single one of them when I was a kid. One of them is Octopus. I never really saw the whole thing of Octopus when I was younger. I saw the ending and it blew my mind. Now it's kind of like, Then there's Octopus 2, River of Fear. Enough said. Then there's the Shark Attack trilogy. We have Shark Attack, Shark Attack 2, and Shark Attack 3, Megalodon, which is very expensive on Amazon at this time, and has a little annoying logo on it. I got it before it got expensive. Yes, I had the first. I just recently got the first one, so why not show the other 2? You know. I also got this movie for a ripoff. It is Close Encounters of the Third Kind. I got it for $20 at Kmart. You can never trust Kmart with their prices. Hell, I saw Snakes on the Plane there after it was like 2012 for like $20. I'm like, I was gonna buy this. I went back there a couple weeks later, so when I bought it. So I'm probably the sucker who would have bought it, but I'm not. Never mind. I have never seen this movie. I love Steven Spielberg's earlier films like Jaws and Jurassic Park and Duel. I've never seen Close Encounters of the Third Kind, and I can't wait to. It's a big special edition type thing. I have a few more, and we're already clocking in here at 10 minutes, so... American Warships, which is a ripoff of Battleship. Both came out in 2012. This one has Carl Weathers in it, so yeah. He was also in Battledogs. But... oh no, he wasn't. That was the other guy from Predator. Sorry. But this was a decent Sci-Fi Channel film. Okay. Next up, we have a movie that I had never even heard about. And, now I've heard about it. The Forsaken. Don't ask me why I got it. Probably because it was rated R for strong violence and gore. And I'm like, ooh, gore. I'm an idiot. But I've never seen this, so I can't really say if I'm an idiot or not. But, well, I can kind of say if I'm an idiot or not. But I'm not going to tell you. Next up, we have a movie that was released in 2011 by the Sci-Fi Channel and was just recently released, along with Ice Road Terror, which I had just bought on Amazon today, so it's not going to come in for a couple probably days. And then also, I'm going to get Flying Monkeys too, which is a good movie. But I got this movie, which was Killer Mountain. And this was a very cool looking Sci-Fi Channel film when it first came out, with its 4-minute trailer and all its glory. And I watched it. It was okay. I mean, it's not the best, but still decent. Holy crap, 11 minutes and something seconds. We have now Burning Bright. This was a tiger movie that I've wanted to see for a long time, and I guess whenever I want to, I get the chance to. So yeah. Next up, I got a movie for me and my brother. It is Troll Hunter, and I just hit it on the desk. Just hit it. And, I haven't seen this, but it does look very amazing and a really good spectacle. So, I'm gonna have to watch this very, 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 very soon. 2 more. I'll give them to you both at the same time. I always get this confused with the title. The Dead and the Damned. The Legend of the Living Dead. I got this for $3 at Big Lots, and it looks interesting. Now I saw the trailer, it looks even more than interesting. It looks epic. And last but not freaking least, I got a non-horror movie. It is Machete. I've wanted to get this for so long, and now that they're coming out with Machete Kills, I thought this would be a good grab to buy at Walmart for like $5. Alright, that is my 48 movies that I've picked up. Blu-rays and DVDs, special editions, non-special editions. All I know is that I am Brian Gatto, host of Horror Show Movie Reviews. Make sure to like my Facebook page in the description below, and so leave comments and subscribe.